Alright everybody, so a quick check-in on our sprouts. I have been watering them more often today, and we are starting to see some germination. It's all starting right here in this little corner. You can see the little teeny tiny white tails there. So we are starting to get some. There's one there. So I really think they were just too dry. I wasn't watering them enough. So I'm going to work on that throughout the next couple days. Make sure that they stay wet. And we'll see if this picks up any. Now go over and show you guys. You can see all along this edge. They're really starting to come to life there. So I will show you guys the ones in the jar that were soaked at the same time. Like I said, I really think this just got too dry from being on the heat mat and I wasn't watering it enough. So give me just a minute and we'll go over to the ones that's in the jar. Alright, so here are the ones in the jar that were soaked at the same time as the ones that we put in the tray. You can see there is a lot more germination going on in there. These get rinsed once a day and then just left in the jar. So obviously this has worked out better. The moisture stays in here better. And it does work like a little greenhouse. Like I think it was Miss Belinda posted on the comments of the last video. And I do have greenhouse trays that are just the plastic trays. And that's my next step, is to use one of those on the heat mat instead of the metal trays. Because they do have lids that'll keep in the moisture better. And I'm actually going to do that today because we have the 2 big jars of seeds that we had set to soak the other day. And they are ready to go into trays. You remember they were only about this full, but once you soak them for a couple of days, the seeds really expand. So this is the clover. And then, oops, this is the, what's it called? Alfalfa. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and get these into a plastic tray and see how they grow that way with the lid on it. And we'll keep you guys up to date.
Well, this is all of the firewood that is too long currently. Seth and I brought it into the Quonset hut so that we could, well, so that it can be cut down. This way it's out of the elements and the weather, which will make it easier to cut down, and then spend some time outside splitting what could be split today. Didn't take any video of that because, well, don't really see anybody wanting to watch me split wood. Could be wrong, but bouncing back and forth like that, it's kind of hard to get any kind of content. Did want to let everybody know what I had gotten into today, though.
Alright, everybody. I know Mr. Brown told you guys we got another pig head. And then he said he got some comments questioning what we do with them. Well, what I do with them is make broth. We literally stick it in the roaster, boil it for 24 to 36 hours. Take off any meat and separate out any meat that would be used, that we use in like soups and things like that. I do throw in some garlic, onion, peppers, carrots, and then we drain everything off and let it simmer down and reduce, and then we have bone broth. So that is what we do with the pig's heads. My son is collecting the skulls at this point. This will be his 3rd one. He's kind of excited. But I will show you guys more of the process of making the broth once this one's done. I have to flip it over. It's only been in here for about 15 hours. So it won't be ready to deal with really until tomorrow. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know where that stood and what it is that we do with the pig's heads. So I'll give you more of the broth when we get there. Alright everybody, so I know today's video is pretty short, but this was kind of a bounce around kind of day, little projects here and there. The boys spent almost all day chopping wood and stacking wood in the Quonset hut, so that's what they did today, and I just had a lot of little projects to get going today, or work on today. So nothing major happened. We will check in with you guys tomorrow. This is where I'm going to leave you for this video. Hope you guys have a good day.